Coming up next on Nick at Night, Weeknight Update with Ellie Muller. Then, The Wee Hours with Craig Knightley. Followed by Movie Night with Will Devakis. That's next on Nick at Night.
From the YouTube show, new movie directed by Jordan Peele, and Weeknight Update with Ellie Muller. And now, man, let's be honest, Jordan Peele, the fool, thinking the direct movie, Mr. Ellie Carney Muller. Ha! Welcome to Weeknight Update. I'm Ellie Carney Muller. What is up, my grasshoppers? Alright, let's get this over with. Let's do this thing. Tonight, Shoutout Spotlight 1, that's our Specs Fire Camera Fan Edits. Weekend Dojo with the streams. Monster Jam Fanatic, Hot Wheels Fanatic, and Supercar Fanatic with all things automobiles. ITE with the car vlogs. Strange Little Tarts with her gameplays. Malachite Dude with streams and things like that. I think I showed that third person once before, but I'm doing it again. And Ray Love 91 with all the musical tunes and things like that. And by the way, before anybody gets all uptight and say, hey, your show didn't have a theme song before. Why does it have a theme song now? Well, Angel Dragon decided doing a late night show. Wait a minute. She thought that I was doing a late night show, and because I'm doing a late night show, they needed some music. So, it's alright. It's pretty good. Again, Angel, thank you very much. I don't know how many more people will actually like it, but I can't do. Anyway, tonight we're talking about Jordan Peele, a man who used to act. Yeah, well, the Oscar made him stop. He recently retired from acting because he likes to direct now. Good. Here's the thing, though. He only got love for doing Get Out. He has two people in mind for his next movie. Daniel Kaluuya and Jesse Plemons. Nice choices. I do want to ask you one question, though. Who are they? I mean, geez Louise. And I made a mistake earlier, but you know what I mean, right? Oh, my goodness. You know what? Let's just do the top 8 list with MP and Mr. Bones. See where we're at, huh? Alright, what's the category? Tonight's category, top 8 movies that Jordan Peele will never direct. Number 8, Leaking Wolves. Number 7, Talking Armpits. Number 6, Get Your Nuts. Wait, Number 5, Snowing Around. Number 4, Fish Guts. Number 3, Bouncing Eggs. Number 2, Computer Time. And number 1, Mud. That's right, Mud. Don't ask. Boys, thank you. I'll be right back. The kids still call it the Weeknight Update. Now, here it is, your Friday night.
I curse you to never have children. Oh, it's fine.
We can just adopt.
Yeah. And I changed the Wi-Fi password.
Nick at Night, the video magician. Nick at Night,
The choice is in your hand.
Nick at Night, it's better television. You'll have to join the folks in TV land.
If you have a house on Park Place, you don't need to worry about what it'll cost to carpet it. But most of us live over here in Baltic or Vermont, and we don't always have the ready cash. That's why Empire has such a super credit plan. Anyone who needs new carpeting shouldn't have to wait just because money is short. So our plan gives you 60 days to make an installment payment. 60 days. So go to your phone, go directly to your phone, do not pass go, and call Empire.
588-2300 Empire.
Hey, what you got, boys, ladies and gentlemen? How are you doing tonight, Ed? I'm doing alright. How about yourself? I'm doing alright. You know what? I gotta tell you something. You know what? You know what? We've said in the past that this show is not like any other late night show, right? Yeah. Well, the intro music made me think, wait a minute. Were we mocking what we are becoming? In some ways, yes. However, in other ways, not so much. Because keep in mind that all the late night hosts right now, all the other late night hosts are dealing with politics and things like that. So, can we still say we're not like any other late night show? Yes, we definitely can. Alright! Yes, indeed. Now, let's do some talking time. Let's have some talking time. Let's talk about it. Let's go.
Let's talk about it.
Alright. 1808 BBC, before your common era. Chickens and Lickens create a talking time. And at 808 and 804 in the AM, PM, morning, afternoon, evening, nighttime, all times of the day, they did this poem. Talking time, English, Spanish, even French. Talking time, you only drop a sentence. Alright. Now, tonight, our topic is Jordan Peele. That's right, Jordan Peele. Now, you know, everybody knows him from his acting gigs and from his famous program Key and Peele that he did on Comedy Central with Ian Michael Key. However, recently he announced that he was going to forget about acting and start directing. Especially considering the fact that he recently won an Oscar. Actually, he won an Oscar not too long ago for his directing skills on the movie Get Out. Alright? Now, you have to keep this in mind, alright? You know, he compared it to a very naughty act, which I don't want to really deal with too much on this program, but, you know, he said, you know, when I think about those great moments, you know, when you're basking in something you said that feels funny, he said, that feels funny. When I think about all that, I think I got enough. You know, I think he's referring to, you know, performing the whole thing is feels horrible. But he said that, you know, that he can watch the films that he directs. You know, and when he does that, you know, it makes him feel proud of something. You know, he said that he is currently working on yet another horror film, you know, that's going to hit theaters next year. Although the details of the movie remain scarce. He is also directing a remake of the classic film entitled The People Under the Stairs. So, which begs the question, hey, can we say that Jordan Peele is the 21st century's version of, dare I say it, Alfred Hitchcock? For those of you who don't know what Alfred Hitchcock is, this director who directed the film entitled The Birds. He also did the program many years ago entitled Alfred Hitchcock Presents. You know, and I recommend you check his work out. Anyway, Jordan Peele, you know, also has some people in mind for his next film. Jesse Plemons and Daniel Kaluuya. Wait a minute. Those two people sound like people who nobody cares about. However, it says here that Daniel Kaluuya starred in Mr. Peele's first directing project, Get Out. And Jesse Plemons apparently did Breaking Bad. Now, wait a minute. They didn't have, the main roles on either that show or in that movie, respectively. All right. However, we do know some details on what's going to happen, right? You know what the characters are? Well, they include an antagonist, the male villain, a man in his 20s or 50s, as well as Artie, another lead, and Winston Clay. Now, Kaluuya and Plemons are being courted respectively for the villain role and Artie. And Artie, as it says here, is a Native American in his 20s to early 30s, and he is an LA native and works in the electronics department of a major retail store. What makes this odd is, it seems though this has happened in several movies before. Interesting. Anyway, here's what's interesting. Here's what's even more interesting. Okay, Get Out grossed $255 million worldwide with only a $4.5 million budget. And on top of that, guess what? Jordan Peele won the Oscar award for Best Director. Yet Get Out was nominated for 3 other nominations, 3 other awards. Best Actor Oscar nomination for Kaluuya. Okay. Best Picture, Get Out, and Best Original Screenplay. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Now, the question to all you folks right now is, what do you think? Do you think that Jordan Peele is making the right move by getting those people on board for his next film? Or do you think that Jordan Peele is a bit of a lunatic? Also, what do you think about Jordan Peele being a director now instead of this silly guy who had a show with Keegan-Michael Key on Comedy Central and everything else? What are your thoughts? Let's have a conversation going in the comment section below, because let's be honest, we haven't really actually we've had several conversations, but we never really had an ongoing conversation about what we just talked about on the show. So makes things a little more easier and a little simpler if we could just have a conversation about what we just talked about. That would really help us out. In the meantime, that is it for this evening's madness train, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. That's the news. I'm out, skis. Farewell, bye, farewell.
Nick at Night, the video magician. Nick at Night,
The choice is in your hand.
Nick at Night, it's better television. You'll have to join the folks in TV land.